प्रज्ञततियस्तु भगवत्कार्यसाधकः. So we all know that Duryodhana epitomizes Kali. He is Kali only in reality. And despite his being portrayed as courageous, labeling him as a true brave, these are all misleading. These are all something which people are creating to indicate that he was a really good person and he was being cheated. But if you really want to understand whom to call as a brave man, you have to read Mahabharata Tatpara Nirnaya written by Sri Acharya Madhwa. There they clearly quote whom we have to call as a brave man. Duryodhana in essence represents an insatiable desire to possess everything for himself. He stands as a symbol of relentless greed, cruelty, and a disregard for authority, even refusing to heed elders, including Lord Krishna. He refused to heed Krishna. Assume, had Duryodhana been absent, the war in Kurukshetra might never have transpired, and the corruption of Brahmins like Ashwatthama would have not happened. And as well, there would have been no downfall of noble donor Karna. Presently, as per the history, the blame stands with elders, that is, Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. However, the truth reveals that Duryodhana, along with little bit mistakes of elders, uh, plays a significant role in unfolding of all the events. The issues in Mahabharata could have found even resolution in the midway of Mahabharata itself, even if Duryodhana been willing to heed the elders or King Dhritarashtra or his father himself, right? Disregarding elders, assuming control over them, and making decisions without considering elders' opinion are grave transgressions according to the Shastras. They cause a damage to entire society. Contrastingly, if you look at Pandavas, the noteworthy success can be attributed to their unwavering commitment to obeying elders and following their orders. Even when these orders or these authority would have looked unconventional to others, but they obeyed. The best example or prime example I can give here is their obedience to Kunti and her directive to collectively marry Draupadi. This demonstrates their respect for mother's command. Though we all know from Acharya Shastra that Draupadi is not a single lady. She was born from Agnikunda and she had five different devatas in her who were true wives of different Pandavas. Right. So recognizing that divine or Lord often resides in parents and elders, will be guiding us through parents or through elders. Now coming back to our core focus of the discussion. The contemporary society witnesses a plethora of issues today. For example, our marriage ceremonies have become like Western parties or movie stars' marriages. The cutting of cake persists despite its association is with British colonial symbolism. The family functions are taken over by individuals who neglect or dismiss elders' guidance. Look at any event like Upanayana or even Satyanarayana Puja. The young people are taking complete control of making decisions and dismissing elders' opinion. So these trends, along with the decisions that deviate from established norms, not only adversely impact their own families but also have very broader implications for the entire Madhwa community or Brahmins or to human beings. It is imperative to halt these negative trends. Parents often seen as a guiding force always. They serve to restrain us from deviating into unwarranted directions. Despite the advancements in education and technology, there is a prevailing misconception that we have outgrown the need of parental or elder wisdom. That is a sad part. And this was not expected out of education. This perspective needs reassessment to foster a harmonious society that values tradition, respect for elders, and adherence to our cultural norms. Indeed, each of us harbors an internal Duryodhana. So now I will come to the point why I quoted Duryodhana in the beginning of the video. Indeed, each one of us harbors an internal Duryodhana, regardless the outwardly positive actions we may perform today. It is imperative to recognize and eliminate this internal obstacle to achieve true life success. Believe me, the life success is not about all materialistic gains that we are getting. It is extends beyond mere material accomplishments, and it delves into the satisfaction of our soul, success of our soul in this particular body. That is what is really a success. The essence of genuine success lies in basically cultivating a peaceful existence and basically inspiring others to lead joyful lives. It lot of time it involves nurturing the mindset that prioritizes contentment, harmonious coexistence, and collective well-being of the society. By riddling ourselves of the internal the hindrance represented by our own Duryodhana, we pave the way for fulfilling the life journey that goes beyond the personal gains and resonate positively in the lives of those even who are around us. Certainly, making decision while following the guidance of elders can be a wise and respectful approach. But how can we do it in practice? So let's consider certain points from here. So elders often possesses a wealth of wisdom and knowledge and experience, and their insights can provide many a times valuable perspectives that we might be missing because of we being younger. By following their advice, we are not only respecting their experience, but we are also involving them as a family members to make certain good decisions. And it's a responsibility of elders to pass the culture or traditional knowledge from one generation to another generation. For example, the Ganesha Chaturthi that we do at our home may be different from the Ganesh Chaturthi that my neighbors do at their home. So my parents transfer the tradition that we had from their elders to our generation. From our generation we have to give it to the next generation. This is very very important. And elders typically concerned about well-being of the family unit. They look family as a whole unit than we individual thinking that I am a learned person or my friends doing like this, etc. So decision made with their input will contribute to maintaining the harmony within the family also. They will not get disappointed, they will not curse us, or they will not feel that we are left behind and the next generation just feels that they are very very great. So that will not happen. So elders may also encounter challenge and pitfalls in their own lives, right? By heeding their advice, we may be able to avoid that issues or known possible issues that we encounter. And while following elders, it is essential to recognize that personal growth and autonomy is also critical. But engaging them, taking their collaborative decisions will yield better results and better happiness over a period of time, and it will become a practice within the family that nobody is left behind. Balancing perspectives is one of the very very important things, and this is the same thing that we even learn in our corporate world, that while making decisions we need to get very different perspectives and opinions, which is very important. So within your family, if you constitute such structure, right, where your father is giving his perspective, mother is giving her perspective, you are giving, your wife is giving, So overall, these different perspectives together would yield really a better results than somebody just pushing elders in the back seat and saying that, hey, you don't know how is the new world. I want to do everything on my own. I know everything. I can call up my friends, or I can call up some organizing teams who will come and organize events, etc. This really makes a lot of loss of the perspectives, and the loss is to individual family. Not only for individual family, ultimately it will impact the society. So ultimately, overall, if we look at all these points, right, it is to strike a balance between respecting the guidance of elders and existing your own judgment. So that is also important. Open and honest communication is vital for this process, and ensuring decisions are aligned with both collective wisdom and also unique circumstances are present and they are handled better. So, absolutely incorporating daily acts of respect. Now, another question comes, right. How do we start this approach today? Maybe we are not respecting our elders. How can we start now? So, this is another way of removing Duryodhana from you, and then throwing him out, and then making your family better. First and foremost thing that you can do is start doing namaskara to your elders at home. So whether you are young youth, or you are married, or you are already having kids, or you are aged, but if you have elders and parents at home, start doing namaskara to them. This will build very powerful culture at your home. Today you do namaskara to your elders, tomorrow your kids will follow the same thing. Second thing is, it will also make your mind tuned that I have to listen to the elders, take their opinion, don't neglect them at all. So this will help, and this is the very first beginning thing that you can do it, right? So enduring roles of parents as guides and supporters, and transcend various life stages. So that is also very important. And then obeying the directives of parents and allowing them to take charge of the family functions fosters an environment of traditional values, and also diminishes all allure of the exaggerated climatical lifestyle or cinematic lifestyle. So today we are living in an illusion world. You take any marriage, most of the marriages have just a dance, cutting of the cake, which is absolutely unwanted, inviting barbers and elders, and then people who are, and groom and bride dancing in front of a drunken PP wala or banjo person, which is very, like, it's a waste of effort, waste of money, and also it doesn't give any good culture. And on top of that, it will waste your money, and your next door person will laugh at you. And even if you feel that he is impressed with you, he will do much more bigger than you, so you lost your value in that. So certainly this analogy draws an attention to the importance of choosing environment that aligns to the traditional value, and then familial respect. Another example I will quote you: watching movies, and that to today's generation movies, the movies or serials that are running on OTT platforms in front of your elders is as equivalent as Duryodhana doing Vastrabharana of Draupadi in front of all elders in a big sabha. The kind of vulgar talks, the kind of vulgar scenes they create in latest modern movies and serials is really an insult to your elders, right? So never do such mistakes in life. So this is another way of giving respect to your elders. And selecting content that is harmony with shared values, cultural norms, and sensitivities of the family members is a thoughtful way to engage recreational activities. It promotes more harmonious atmosphere within the family, and also fostering manual respect and considering each other's sentiments is also very well taken care. Being mindful of content consumed together contributes to positive and shared experience within the family. Not only that, it will also build very, very powerful society for others as well. So, my friends, the thing that I'm talking in summary is, today we got education that is a British education. Today we follow technology that definitely everyone knows that doesn't make a lot of constructive stuff. it has a lot of destructive stuffs in it. Today we feel that we are more thoughtful. We have learnt a lot than our elders and parents, but disrespecting them is going to make very very big cause and big damage to yourself, and it will not only put your family budget as a waste, your family happiness as not good, but it will also damage the entire society, put everyone under peer pressure, put everyone under unwanted circle of running behind materialistic short-term joy, and thus spoils harmony and peaceful life. So this is nothing but whatever is happening is just a Duryodhana inside sitting each one of us, who always make sure that we don't listen to our elders, we don't follow our culture, we don't value any of our tradition, is what is the Duryodhana inside us. Kick this Duryodhana out, and Krishna will help you and guide you with all success. Thanks once again, and I hope a lot of points that are making sense to you. If something is wrong, it's purely because of my knowledge. If something is really good, it's because of our Guru blessings and God blessings. And hope there are some key takeaways for you to adopt, not to listen, just to adopt in your life. These videos are not made to make myself popular. These videos are not made to make you share or like or monetize the money from YouTube. These are just to implement certain values in each one of us from our Madhwa Siddhanta. Naham karta, Hari karta, Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.